This case, it's easily the worst of the 4 cases in this game. Yeah! And Edgeworth's motivation in this case, in case 3 it's not that good either, but in case this one. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna stop yelling, or I'm gonna throw my voice out. And I have to record more of this tomorrow, so it's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns the judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. Plus, it sounds kinda cool. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. That would be, Misty Faye. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. No, she didn't! This isn't a spoiler, or at least it shouldn't be. She did not fail. Ugh, I hate this. Anyways, this a game problem, and less this case problem, but they bring it up in this case, so more to rant about. Yay! As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. No, it doesn't! It was solved! Don't get me wrong, this is a good game. Case 4, which this all leads up to, is good. It's a good case. Case 3 is a good case. Case 1's a good case. Case 2 isn't that good of a case, but this one plot element is just wrong, okay? Anyways. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. That's why. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. Also, if any of you disagree with me, even though I'm right, then don't leave it in the comments here because, again, you'll be spoiling. So leave it in the comments of, like, I don't know. You know what? I'll probably make review videos of the. I want to start doing that, reviewing the cases of LP'd. So I'll make like a case 1 review, case 2 review, case 3. On the case 4 review, you can put. Like, I'll put my thoughts in the case. You can put when I get there, or even message me about it, whatever. You can tell me, disagree with me, and tell me why I'm wrong, so that I can tell you why you're wrong about me being wrong. Yeah. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. Shit! You told White. He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to be. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, let's go to Mia's office. Enough ranting about case 2, case 4 of this game. Let's just focus on being serious with this case. Until I get to something else that's different from what I've been ranting about so far, and I'll rant about it that more. But, Finkel offices! Oh my gosh, my voice! It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. I stopped myself. I was so close to ruining my streak. I haven't yawned yet in these videos. I almost ruined my streak right there. Let's examine the files, I guess. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Obviously, we want to look at W. T, U... I know! W! White! The entire W section is missing. Of course it is. Which, I mean, we already know he's the killer. We already know he was in here. So, it makes sense that he took the W section, but wouldn't he have taken more? I guess he was trying to get out of there quickly, and they do elaborate on that more in the movie, but in the game they never really go into that. So couldn't he have just taken all of the files? In the movie, again, it makes sense because he didn't have much time, but yeah. Was it taken? I guess we gotta take another section. In case the chief ever worked on our file here. In alphabetical order, let's take a look. What should I look at? Let's go A to I guess. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. So clever. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Sure! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead, because she could totally do that. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... convenient. It's Red White. So Mia knew Grossberg and Red White. All the cases the chief ever worked on are found here. Alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Let's look at the last one for kicks. Kicks and giggles. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Audible gasp! There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Tasty. Tasty newspaper clippings. Yum. So now that we have these... Are we going back to Blue Corp? I like the attention down for a second. Okay, nothing. Let's go back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself crystal transparent? Fine then, we won't talk. Let's skip all the BS. Here is a newspaper clipping. Go. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them with labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, you blackmailed. All of the above. But the most jerkish one is blackmail. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? None of that white male bullcrap, none of the soft stuff. It's all black with you. Well, that's kind of racist. What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Dude, let's stop playing dumb here. Everyone here saw the intro. It was you. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White, you're right, you're wrong. Looking for the killer, that's you, but... You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on me. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. And a ass. If only. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. And yet this suicide stuff with your name on it didn't. Huh. So, the culprit would be... Edgeworth, of course! Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I have changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's that about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What are you getting on to? What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man! What? You had a decent case with Maya. But now this is... You're bullshitting harder than I am. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. As is Grody Burger. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any salt will defend you. Good thing I don't need salt. I can defend myself. I mean, yeah! I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupidiously inept that they make even you look competent. Thanks. I'll take the comment point when I can. Whatever. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And I believe your name is Detective Gumtree. I guess I had that one coming. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumtree, was it? Oh, not you two. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Huh. Wow. He actually is gonna turn me into the defendant. This guy was serious. So, man, we're completely anally raped, aren't we? Like, if he's got the judges and the prosecution and all that, and there's nothing we can do, we're screwed, right? After all, if we can put up any defense at all, then what does that mean for this case? Well, we'll get into that. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you? Oh, you look so sad, Maya. Don't worry, White's got nothing. I explained what had transpired to Maya. That's right, I can use big words. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court! Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright! Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. I thought it was ESP that ran in your blood. Wasn't it ESP? Yeah. I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait! What? I'm kidding! It was a joke! No way! No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. Come on, that's not true. Maya can totally help out. She's ballin'. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Then go sit in court and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Don't give him any of your mind. Keep it in your head. Instead, punch him in the face. Okay. Then, come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. Spoilers, it's him.